Well, for those of you who saw the title, this is a bit of a surprise, isn't it? But, pack up me stuff. Oh dear. I feel like a bit of a traitor, but let's just sneak out of here, shall we? Where's my wank sock? Greetings and salutations, my friends, and welcome to F91 Dudelange. Yeah, in a weird twist of fate, we're playing Strassen in our first game in charge, which is going to be interesting. Right, so let me tell you what happened, boys. So I was just doing the bit, the last few games, before the ridiculously long winter break, and it popped up a message. We did lose in the cup, by the way, but we beat Racing, we beat Titus, and then so after this game, it popped up and said that I was favourite for the Dudelange job, and I was like, okay, but then I sort of thought about it, and went like, well, they're quite good, aren't they? We've looked at them, they're quite good, and it is just before the transfer window, and the league table is currently like this. Strassen on 30 points, Dudelange on 31 points. They've just removed their manager because apparently they're supposed to be winning the league. And I'm like, it was definitely a heart ruling my head moment because I feel like a little bit of a traitor. I feel like leaving Tottenham to go to Man City because of their riches or whatever, comparatively. But at the end of the day, they offered me a load of money, and we've got money in the bank, and they've got a good team, and I can actually spend money and buy players. We are now on £1,300 a week, so like 400 quid pay rise. So that's quite a lot. I might even be able to move out the shed, or think actually I might just stay in the shed. I mean, sorry, my apartment. Sorry, ignore the shed bit. That was a mistake. And just save up money for when we do leave Luxembourg. And so it was a lot of money. It was a 1.5 year deal. And look. This will explain it. They got 2 million quid in the bank, right? They got £1 million transfer budget. We have spent, I don't know how, but we've overpaid so badly. I just went, fuck it. It's like a kid in a sweet shop and somebody's gone, oh, look, everything's free. You just like going, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so I've overpaid for some players, but I've got a spectacular player from Luxembourg as well. Who'd have thought? Yeah, look at the wage difference. If we look at the club itself, it's a 2-star reputation, which is a whole star above Strassen, half-decent training facilities as well. We've got a massive 4,650 seater stadium, well, 650 seater stadium, 4,000 standy stadium, the Stad Hoss Nosebomb. I'm hoping this could easily bite me in the arse because we're only a point above the team I left. But I was thinking, hang on, look, think of it our way. This is a hopefully better way of getting us a championship title. They won the league last season. And, a bit of Champions League next season. So I'll take you through the team. You might recognise one or two. I'll show you the transfers. This guy, first up, is a 17-year-old Ivorian, I want to say. Fucking hell, it is. Jesus, I'm a genius. Kadar Kouassi, right? My assistant manager, I said, recommend. I got a new assistant manager, and I was like, recommend the signing, mate. 99% of the time, the staff are like, I don't know of any players. Because it's not like, even scouts. But the manager's like, oh yeah, I've seen this 17-year-old Ivorian kid. And he's quite a beast for our level. So he's going to be joining us at the end of the season. For 180 grand, boys. We're in the big leagues now. Bigly, not Donald Trump bigly. We're in the big leagues. Let me show you what I've done. First off, we bought in because he would join us, and because he wouldn't join Strassen. Smiggy Balls is finally with us again. We get to reunite with Smiggy Balls. He's not going to be like instant first choice, but he's still a very, very solid player, striker. I'm also going to train him as his inside forward because he's actually not too bad. Next up, I'm going to use the same tactic as we were using that was very successful at Unerstrassen, so I needed a DM, and the Spaniard was playing brilliantly for me at DM. The fans were not having it. They thought he's a shit player, he's not going to get into the team, but I disagree. Next up, we have Belmin Muratovic for 100. We destroyed Progress, by the way. You know, it's good to just destroy your rivals. I did try and sign some Kurging players, but they're actually really shit. Belmin Muratovic for 150k is a new striker option, can play as an inside forward as well. He's got 8 caps for Luxembourg. He's not amazing, but I had money and I just thought, fuck it. We've weakened our rivals. Next up, we have Jordan Gobron, who is a very angry-looking left-back who's pretty good, pretty well-rounded. Again, a lot of money, but it's not my money, is it? We're here for a good time, not a long time. Now, this is the one. My team was, do you know how the star rating works based on your team and stuff? And it's like, my star rating, I had lots of 4-star current ability players. It all looked good. And then I signed this player, and he's so good that it put everybody back a bit. Christopher Martins Pereira, obviously, he's from Luxembourg. He was without a club. And I think the reason is nobody could afford him. He's on £1,600 a week, which is bonkers. But he is an absolute beast. He can play in central midfield, but he can also, I'm actually going to play him as a ball-playing centre-back because we want to play out from the back. And having somebody that can actually play football at this level is amazing. He's 24 years old. He's got 51 caps. He came from Lyon, where he actually got games. I'm just saying, he played 4 times. This is a ridiculous signing. It made everything else look shit. Then we picked up, bringing it full circle, all the way back, we got Dashalet for £475. Again, the fans think he's shit, but we know he plays above his level and has done every season we've had him. So we just needed a bit more depth. And lastly, we got Tom Laterza from Fola Esch for 110 grand. He's not fantastic, and that's a lot of money. But like I say, we've got money. He's okay, but you can play on both fullback positions. He's 2-footed, which is always nice. He's pretty good going forward as well. So a little bit weak at the back, but that's fine. Nothing to worry about there. Probably our key player, other than that, we'll get to know the players as we go through, and we're going to go through each one, is we've seen him before, Mario Poker. He's our deep line playmaker, and he is fucking brilliant, right? He's got 60... First things I look for is in a playmaker, amongst other things, but first touch, passing, technique, and vision is ridiculous, as well as everything else. This guy is an absolute monster. He tries killer balls often, which is fine with him being that good. Dictates tempo. He is like the perfect playmaker. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he gets on. He's played for like Kaiserslautern and Eintracht Frankfurt and Ottenbach. Okay, we'll go down the hill a bit there. Up front, I've already picked our first team. We've done pre-seasons. We've got... this is where I think they struggled a little bit before I took over. If you look at the goals, they've not really got somebody that's banging in goals. So we're going to play this, obviously, a lone striker up front. This guy's like a beast, though. See what I mean? Like in Unerstrassen, we would have gone, fucking hell, this guy's a monster. In this team, he's 3-star. I'm blaming our centre-back for that because he makes everyone else look shit. But we've also got a very, very good left winger in Daniel Sinani, another Luxembourg international, runs the ball down, knocks past the ball, cuts inside from the left wing. So he knocks it past them down the left and then cuts inside. Absolute beastie. I was planning actually to make the tactic a double inside forward, but because he's so good, we're going to use him there. So, should we go? Tell me I'm not a traitor, people. Tell me, make me feel better. I feel quite bad for leaving a team that could possibly win the league to join a team that had a better chance of winning the league. But I think it's the right move. We're not going to be here. We're probably going to be here maybe, hopefully, the rest of the season. Unless we have a really bad start, win the league, and then next season, bit of Champions League football, and then we might look to leave. I think that's the sort of plan, because that will give us a boost. We're also starting a coaching course, which I got Unerstrassen to pay for just before I left, like the day before. I saw the job, I decided to go for the job, so I thought I'd nip into the manager's office, get him to pay for a coaching badge, and then tell him I'm leaving. Yeah. Right. Let's go. Una Strassen, what have they done in the... Mick Jagger's transfer listed. Look at the team compared to ours now. We're so much better. I can't believe he transfer listed him. I know he wasn't getting the most game time. Why is he playing if he... Okay, you do you. They got... here we go. Thomas Battaglia from Titus, who's a solid DM. Dirk Carlson from Titus, who's a pretty shite left back. Mohamed Ilyas Izri, who's a goalkeeper. Moving on. And Kenan Avdozanovic from Unais, who's a right winger. He's actually pretty decent. I did look at getting the Beast, but I think we've moved on from the Beast, lads. I think we've moved on, to be honest. I think we can do better. And he's 29. So, right. Let's do it. I did sit there for about 15 minutes, I reckon. I thought, well, I'll go for the job interview because I can always say no. When you're doing really well, which we were at Una Strassen, it's sometimes it's okay to sort of go for another job interview because a lot of the time they'll offer you a new big fat contract to stay. So I took the job interview, we were fans' favourite, and then we got offered the job, and then I sat there for 10 minutes like, what do we do? Do we take it? It feels weird. I don't normally jump about in the same league, but, you know, we're in the Hall of Fame. We're a wanted man. Right, remember, we are the yellow dudes, okay? Are we, though? Besic! Adnan Basic, his 6th goal of the season. We're 1-0 up after 2 minutes. I think this... Gotta be... I know this might bite me in the arse. I think we're going to walk this league. For how good we were doing with this tactic with Una Strassen, this team is so far improved. Oh, course. Oh, shit, I'm playing the defensive version. I actually made a defensive version. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't. Okay. Poker. Oh, don't know what his free kicks are like. Oh, Sean. I feel a bit bad. I feel actually guilty that I left these guys. But I think we definitely left them better off than they were. That's a nice ball. Basic looking for his second, and there it is, boys. There it is. Here we go. Kakoko, who's our box-to-box midfielder, with the assist. It's 2-0 after 11 minutes. Oh, I felt good. Right. Like I said, Diouf. I don't know. Oh, it's the Spaniard. It said Diouf. Oh, they were glued together the whole time. The Spaniard. Here, the fans. Maybe I know what I'm doing, fans. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe I know what I'm doing. Of course I do. Yeah. It's going to be destruction. I think we're just going to lay waste to the teams around us, my friends. Go on. Unlucky. Who's Diouf? Is he our centre? Oh, yeah, Jules Diouf. He's our centre back. They're playing with a higher tempo, lads. Watch out. And we stole 2 of their players. Was it just one? We got a Wiltz player. Right, Poker with the corner. Diouf's at the back post. It's poor. They are hanging on. They are absolutely hanging on. I'm sorry. Let me know what you think. Let me know, people. Am I a bad person for doing this? I'll do the not celebrating thing. Mind you, I celebrated the first 3 goals. It's not like I'm giving it... Oh, we're 4-0 up at half-time against my old team. John Choppin is complacent. I don't think it's going to matter. Right. But a couple of things that I'm very much looking forward to being able to use Smiggy balls. And Dashley's coming on. There we go. But like this dude, and he's from Luxembourg, is just a monster. Right. Okay. We go top of the league with this, boys. Is it the equivalent of, is it like getting the job at Barcelona or Real Madrid or Man City, where no matter how well you do, people go, well, yeah, of course you do. You've got all that money. Like I had about £1.5 million to spend. There was no massively high value players that would actually join us because, you know, we're in Luxembourg at the end of the day. Smiggy and Dashley are disinterested. How rude. Oh, Pedro's getting himself sent off. No, ref, let it go. Let it go. There's no need for that. Coolio's coming on. Yeah. Bitterman's not playing the best, is he? Right. Just leave it, lads. Just leave it. Just leave it. Okay, comfortable. Feel a bit bad. Comfortable 4-0 win. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry. I imagine most of you were quite surprised when you saw the thumbnail. Or you might have just... I wonder if there's a percentage of people... Let me know if you are one of them that just saw the video, or just sort of saw it and clicked on it before thinking, and didn't realise we'd moved clubs until obviously the video started. Okay, boys, we're going to leave it there. We are. I feel bad. I still feel bad. We'll get over it when we, enjoy spanking people for the rest of the season. The Spaniard got himself a goal. Basic got himself. Or Basic, yeah, got himself 2. And everything is good. How many fans did we get turn up to the game today? Big turnout? Pretty shit, isn't it? 915 fans. It's not great, is it? Right, there we go, my friends. We've got what? I can't do numbers. 10 games left of the season. I think we'll jump ahead. I don't think this is going to be much of a challenge, but if it is, we'll come back earlier. If it starts going horribly wrong, we'll be back. Right, thank you very much for watching. I am a Judas. I'm sorry. I'll see you later.